This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Netflix. Coming up on Destructoid, Square Enix releases a pile of new Tomb Raider screenshots, PlayStation owners get to sample Metal Gear Rising a little bit early, and remember that time that somebody did something really stupid related to video games and everybody got really offended about it? Well, it happened again. Get the full story right now on Destructoid.
Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville.
Quite a lovely day for revenge, isn't it, Max?
For revenge?
Oh, you'll see in the second half of the show. But first, controversy happened.
Controversy!
I
Good
can't
Lord!
believe it.
Yeah, this happens sometimes. You guys, this was a thing that happened yesterday. It's a sort of a weird thing. Hitman Absolution. It's been out for like 2 weeks now, and it's still managing to step on some toes and generate controversy. I don't know if any of you guys caught this this thing that Square Enix put up on Facebook yesterday. It's the Hire Hitman campaign, sort of a little app they made. If you missed it, it wouldn't really surprise me because it generated so much of a negative reaction. It was taken down in under 2 hours. So basically, it's a little Facebook app where you put out a hit on one of your Facebook friends, like you want to kill them by hiring an assassin. So from what I can tell, you choose one of your friends and then select a defining characteristic and the reason for their elimination from a drop-down menu. Now, already this again is a Facebook app based on sending death threats to people, so you can see how maybe that would sort of be poorly received, kind of, but it actually gets worse from there. So the defining characteristics that you are, giving Hitman to find your friend with are stuff like his tiny penis, or her small tits, or her muffin top. Yes, kill my friend with the muffin top, by all means. And then the reasons for target elimination are stuff like his shitty taste in music, or she's cheating on her significant other. Yeah, so after selecting these very tasteful criteria, the target then receives a Facebook wall post linking to a video where Agent 47 holds up the target's picture and then shoots them with a sniper rifle, and it says you're eliminated or something stupid like that. So to summarize, Square Enix made a Facebook app that used cyberbullying and death threats to promote a video game that came out 2 weeks ago and which already came under a lot of fire this year for having a trailer where the game's protagonist brutally assaulted a bunch of scantily clad nuns. And I just think it's really honestly amazing that nobody at Square Enix stopped and said, hey, maybe we shouldn't make this Facebook app, in light of stuff like teen suicide in response to cyberbullying, sexism being a major issue in the gaming industry right now, and then the whole previous Hitman PR snafu. And then there's the fact that death threats are illegal.
Right.
So that was a thing that happened for a number of hours.
Apparently, the Facebook app was created by an outside media agency, but obviously Square Enix had to have final approval. What I don't understand is I'm not stupid. I understand that this was meant to be tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
But they could have totally made everything all right by, instead of make the defining characteristics physical traits, do something, just do annoying shit that people do on Facebook.
Make
Posting
it right
too
in your
many
own
baby
thing.
pictures, whatever.
Anyway.
It's just so dumb.
Well,
Anyway.
it's not there anymore. So.
Moving on from this horribly depressing news, to tide us over until the VGAs, or maybe just to generate some goodwill after that whole Hitman-style thing, Square Enix did release some screenshots from Tomb Raider showing Lara in a compromising position with a wolf. Yeah.
Oh.
I love how nonchalantly that wolf is chewing on her leg and how little she just seems to hear about it. Like, oh.
That looks like me every morning with my cat.
Like circle of life.
Me to feed
That's
her.
the way it is. Alas, that is the only wolf we get to see in the screenshots. The rest of those pictures are taken from the first 3 hours of the game, which Square Enix recently let a few privileged journalists go hands-on with. I was not one of those privileged journalists, unfortunately, but I've read some previews online from people who did get to play it, and they've pretty much unanimously agreed that this game is looking incredible. There's tons of detail in the environments all around. There's a big emphasis on exploration and survival with just the right amount of platforming mixed in. And of course, the same kinds of puzzles that you would expect to see from a Tomb Raider game. So they definitely haven't put any of those by the wayside. The screenshots do show a little bit of what I'm talking about. Again, all of these are taken from the first 3 hours of the game after Lara manages to escape the first tomb that she's captured in. And then she stumbles onto an old World War II base that's covered in snow in the middle of an island.
Wacky video
Could
games.
mystery perhaps be in the making? The screenshots here show such exciting events as her ziplining around a village, which actually looks pretty exciting, I have to say. She also stares at some burning buildings for a while. hides from some guys, shoots at some other dudes with flashlights, pretty standard video game stuff. There's also a random picture from the menu system in here, which shows a World War II pistol that she picks up at the base, which has a rapid fire mod on it. You'll see there's actually a little notification right next to it that says, find 3 handgun parts to unlock the next handgun upgrade. So because the game's maps are very open, there's going to be tons of collectibles hidden around each one of them, and some of those collectibles you'll use to do things like upgrade your guns. Some will serve no purpose whatsoever other than to just give you XP, and then others are going to help unfold and explain some of the backstory behind the island that Lara crashes on in the beginning of the game, and then you start to reveal all these secrets and really exciting things. I'm so excited for this game now. I'm really pumped.
It's like a good game.
I loved what I played a bit at PAX.
There's a lot of games to look forward to. Actually, one of the big questions that people ask are like, what games are you looking forward to? And I think that two of the ones that are on my list are Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which are 2 games that are just weird enough that people might be wary of them, which is understandable, I suppose. Thankfully, there are demos for both of them, so you can try them for free.
I love free samples.
If you have a PlayStation 3. So the demo for PS3 exclusive Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch will be going up on PSN today. It will take players through 2 different chunks of the game and feature 2 boss battles, one against the Guardian of the Woods, who is like a big tree, and the other against Multan, who is a lava guy. This is probably the same demo, or at least a very similar one to the one that was shown off at Gamescom, which Destructoid's Dale North seemed very pleased with back in August. Then, on the 13th, which is next Thursday, PSN is getting Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance demo. This is most likely the same one that came packed in with the Zone of the Enders HD collection, and it includes a little tutorial and sort of like one mission and then a boss fight against a robot dog who has a chainsaw for a tail. There's no word on this if this is going to be coming to Xbox Live at all, but if you've got a PS3, you should keep your eyes open for that because it is quite a lot of fun. It's like Max Payne meets Fruit Ninja, except there's robots everywhere. Now, Ni no Kuni won't be out until the 3rd week of January, and Metal Gear Rising doesn't hit stores until the middle of February, so you might as well take these demos for a spin. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Play some games that came out in 2012? Old?
Lame! Speaking of games that came out in 2012, Far Cry 3 came out yesterday, which I keep forgetting because your review went up like weeks ago on Rev3 Games. If you haven't seen that review yet, go watch it. It's over 100,000 views now. Pretty exciting. Meanwhile, over on Destructoid, Jim Sterling put up his written review of Far Cry 3, saying that despite being riddled with some minor gripes, the game is solidly well crafted and provides 3 really good experiences, referring, of course, to the different modes of the game. He gave it an 8 out of 10. You can read his full review over on Destructoid.com if you so wish. And if you are terribly indecisive and still wondering what platform you should buy this game on, perhaps some PS3 exclusive DLC will sway your decision. Early next year, all PS3 owners will be able to grab the High Tides co-op DLC completely free of charge. This adds 2 additional missions entitled Jailbreak and Redemption. These are going to be on top of the 6 missions already present in the co-op campaign, and they're going to pick up right where that one leaves off. So Massive Entertainment, if I'm correct, did the multiplayer for Far Cry 3. Megan Watt, who works there, said that the DLC focuses on the 4 characters' final moments. So who knows what that means? You know, it means that they could die or they escape.
They're all 70.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
It's
all we do know
Golden
is
Pond.
that there are going to be new missions, tougher fights, bigger competitions, some great up-close time with your favorite characters, and explosive moments unlike anything you've ever seen before. Those are their words, obviously, not mine. High Tides is going to be out for PS3 sometime in January, I believe, and some people are speculating that it might be coming to PC or Xbox later on, but there's no official word on that yet. My guess is it's probably more likely that it'll come to PC only. You know, PS3 exclusives don't usually get released on other consoles.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's a good time on a PS3. Get some demos and some DLC.
Yep.
In the meantime, let's take a word from our sponsor.
why don't we do that? So if you like video games, then chances are you like movies. And if you like movies, then chances are you would love Netflix. Netflix streams your favorite TV episodes and movies straight to your home, saving you time, money, and energy. Forget the expensive cable bill, you guys. With Netflix, all you need is a PS3, Xbox, Wii U, any Netflix-enabled device, and you are instantly ready to start streaming right to your television or computer. For a limited time, Netflix is offering all Destructoid viewers their own free trial membership. Just visit netflix.com/Destructoid and you can sign up right there. And remember, Netflix is also available overseas. You guys can get it on the same deal as here in the US. Just type in, again, netflix.com/Destructoid into your browser and you should be redirected to the appropriate URL for your home country. All right, back to the show. So you might remember last week a little video that Max and I put up on our Rev3 Games channel about Writer Rumble, which is a game that just came out on iOS last week. We've actually got the creator of the game here with us, Gian Cruz. Come on down!
Hello. Hey, Gian.
I must say, you look quite dapper today.
I know, I'm here for picture day.
Yeah.
Wearing
Today,
the official
right?
Writer Rumble uniform.
Yeah.
Professional play.
No, you guys were adorable when you had
So,
matching outfits.
part of the reason that we brought you on was so you could referee a much-deserved rematch between Max and I here.
I'm sorry that I have such a way with words.
You know what, Max? That was pure
And that
luck,
you're
okay?
stupid.
And I'm going to prove it to you
Okay.
today. So we're
Sorry,
going to
I'm
set
ready
up.
for that.
We're going to set up another local split screen match.
right,
While
cool.
we're doing that, why don't you tell us a little bit about this game and,
Yeah,
and
sure.
how you came to make it?
All right, so Writer Rumble is a word game where you can play against your friends or random people on the internet, and you fight each other by spelling words, and you defeat each other using famous authors from classic literature. So, and all of them have their own unique powers, which will help you manipulate the board or just give more attack damage to them or help yourself defend.
Now, which character is the most powerful so that I may be him or her?
Okay, so a lot of people say Jane is the most powerful.
I would go with Jane. I like Jane a lot.
Here's my argument against Jane, right? She's the only one with ×3 damage, which is super powerful, right? But Agatha is the only player that can force you to spell everything backwards, and that's really hard to do. Or Homer is really great because if you can find a lot of words in Boggle, it'll let you do the only two powers that'll manipulate the board, which is letter switch and scramble. It's a little bit more of a pro player, but if you want to play against Jane outright, I would say you play with Agatha.
I'm going to play as Agatha. In
Oh,
fact,
okay.
even though she lost the last game for me.
I'm gonna go with the old noob stick, Jane Austen
All right,
here.
so I would recommend when you guys play this round, try to use as many powers as you can.
Okay.
Right? Always use letter switch.
don't give her
always
any
use
tips.
×3.
Don't give her
I've
any
already got
tips.
the tips.
'Cause
I'm already halfway to winning.
Don't make me
Here
type
we go.
swears into this game again to defeat you.
I'm gonna try to play
Okay.
No,
commentary
the
here.
timer hasn't started yet, Max.
Yeah, it
Slow
has.
your
It's
roll.
going.
Okay.
All right, here we go. The great thing too is if you find a really great word, you should use scramble or letter switch right away so that the other person can't spell that word anymore. Oh, I just see a really great word. Anyone see swap?
You can't. Don't.
Where is it? Tell me.
Max found it.
Not.
So Max, you
him
should
is a
definitely, there
word.
you go, use your powers and then they'll really help you out.
I'm trying. I spelled out one.
Nice.
Pam is two a word.
This is intense. Pause. What? Damn it.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, I already spelled that
Paw.
word.
Oh, so you use letter switch right now. So you have to, there you go.
Ah, no, I was just about to spell 3, which was a really good one. Leo is also a word.
When it comes to words, it's a matter of figuring out which ones are proper nouns and which ones are actually common words in the dictionary. Oh, it's a really close match. Oh, very nice.
Register
Oh,
my letters.
Agatha squeezed it out. She had a tiny sliver of health left.
Ah!
Very nice.
Damn it. Okay. All right. Well,
So,
it's round 2.
oh, there's more you need to go again?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
2 out of 3. We'll
All
do
right.
this right.
That's how we do it. This is a fighting game, Tara. A fighting game's with words.
And whenever you see a letter S, that means you can make singular and plural of the same thing. Oh, I saw you trying to spell the word slow. I saw it, Tara.
Would it have registered that if it
would've.
did work?
It's a word. And if you spell even longer words, you actually compound bonus damage with longer words. So if you find a 7-letter word, that's going to give you even more damage than the
Why
letters
isn't
even
it
tell you.
registering my...
Oh, because you use letter switch. You have to tap 2 letters together and let them swap places. Like this
Oh.
and that.
I
And then you
didn't
spell
know
hex.
I was.
Spell
I thought
hex.
I was just
Stop giving her tips.
There you go.
Lex.
Nice.
Lux.
And Jane won that one.
Only
a
because
tie
I
game.
didn't know what the
Yeah.
button meant.
Only because you were
You should use
cheating.
the purple one every time. Just use the
Purple?
purple one every
Like a
time.
jerk.
That's the
Don't
forcing him to spell
stop
backwards.
it.
Okay.
What?
What are you
I'm
over
not, I'm,
there?
just, I'm a
Knock it off.
Unpartial
You're being one of those wikias.
All right. Last round.
Okay.
So you guys are already getting better as like the more you play, which is great. So while they're playing this, multiplayer is the most prominent part of this game, but you also have a single-player survival mode that you can play with when you don't have other friends to play with. And also, we've really integrated online multiplayer in this, so while you're looking through the app, you can get challenges from random people on the internet who just want to play against you. See, I don't have to teach you guys anymore. You guys are doing just fine. Look at that. And Jane wins.
What can I say?
How many words did you spell there?
You want to see it? I'll show you.
We can find out. There you go.
Yeah.
So look at round, let's see.
And I'd like to point out how not that many of those words were toilet words.
He uses ×3 really well in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some might say
You did really well. Yeah. So if you use more of your powers, Tara, you might have squeezed it out. But unfortunately,
That's funny. More was actually one of my words that I used, along with rom, soar, dill, lid, will, and peers.
What, no shit, his tits?
I did mule
Yeah.
her rude.
It's rich coming from you, making fun of me for using potty language, Max.
Well, I'm sorry about your shit her tits or
Well,
something.
even though I lost, the game still looks awesome.
This is a
yeah,
fun
thank
game.
you so
Awesome.
much for
Thank
coming
you,
on.
guys.
If you guys want to check out Ryder Rumble, it is out on iOS right now for 99 cents. What do you guys have in the way of future plans for this, by the way?
Oh, okay. So we have a lot of cool future content that we can't talk about yet, but that's like more modes, more characters to play with,
More letters?
maybe more letters. But I think the big
Numbers?
thing we're going to start very soon, it's going to show up on our Twitter and Facebook pages. We're going to let the fans vote for what writers they want in the next update.
Where
So
can
you
they
get-
find these Twitter and Facebook pages?
Facebook.com/WriterRumble, Twitter.com/WriterRumble.
Sweet.
So you get to vote for which writer you want in the game. What do you want in the game, dude?
William Gibson.
Nice.
I want William Gibson. I want to have
These
Cyborg.
are official votes.
Cyborg
and I will
arms.
tell
Sylvia
you.
Plath, maybe?
Sylvia Plath sounds
What's
cool
she gonna
too.
do? Well, you have enough trouble not killing yourself
Don't
already.
you- don't start.
Yeah. Why don't you get Virginia Woolf? She can put a bunch of
watch it throw
stones in her
some math
pocket and
symbols
walk
in
into
there,
a
really
river.
confuse Max.
Oh yeah, you
Anyway,
can
that's
do.
enough. That's
we can do a
enough
lot of
trash
rumble.
talk. Gian, thank you again for stopping by.
Thank you
Again,
guys for
Ryder
having me.
Rumble out on iOS now, 99 cents. Go buy it. This game is
Yeah, please
awesome.
do.
Yes. And that is all the time we have for today's show. We will be back here on Friday with another live show, which you can watch right here at youtube.com/dtoid, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. You're going to be watching from home, aren't you?
Oh, totally.
That's right, you
Every
are.
time you're on.
And also, you guys can follow us on Twitter. We are the Detoid Show. She's Tara Longest. I'm Max Scoville. You are Gianarama
I
on
am.
there, and of course there is Ryder Rumble on there. And you guys, we'll see you on Friday. Have a good night.